Hello tubers and welcome to Take the Fear Out of Gear with me, Jason Bangers.
And me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Today we've got a little thing on the table for you and I'm going to hand you over to Chumley.
What we've got here, it's a vintage Akai CD3000.
Beautiful bit of kit.
And it's got a slight problem, isn't it?
Well, it would be a beautiful bit of kit if it worked.
Went to switch it on the other day, it all comes on. But when you put one of these CDs, whichever one, Akai CD, into the CD-ROM drive, it says drive not ready and the disc doesn't spin.
Annoying! So it's not reading the CDs, you can't load up any sounds. So I guess the only thing to do is for us to take this thing apart and show you how to fix it, I guess. And someone get that bloody fly out of this studio.
Yeah, that's going to have to go.
We've got a fly in here and that's going to get it soon. So without further ado guys, we're going to show you what to do if you have the same problem with yours.
Yeah, what it is, this is an Akai CD3000. It's been in storage for a while, and I've been watching stuff on YouTube and I thought, oh, I think I've got one of those CD3000s, let's get it out and give it a go. And now I've got it out, and to my disappointment, I couldn't load anything off the CD drive.
Oh, that is a disc drive in there,
Yeah.
Actual CD disc drive,
Yeah, you've got a CD-ROM
And a
drive
floppy.
here, and a floppy drive there, which is cool.
That's quite unusual. Well, I guess not, but you know.
It is, yeah. I think this is the only Akai. I think it's the only Akai sampler with a built-in CD-ROM.
Does the backlit screen work okay still?
Yeah, if we switch her on.
Screen seems to be alright, sorry.
Yeah, it could possibly have a new one in. It could maybe a bit brighter, but it's bright enough for the moment.
Yeah, what's the fault inside?
Well, as I said, it's been in storage for a while. Hasn't been used for years. And I went to put a CD in the drive. The CD went in, but it wouldn't read off the CD drive.
Oh, damn laser problem? Or
No, so in fact, I've taken the screws out of this. We'll show you in a minute. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
see, it's all open here.
Yeah,
So I took the lid off and I could see that the disc wasn't spinning.
right.
So I thought, well, what are we going to do here then? And if we look at the display, this was what it was doing. Once we get back to the display. Yeah, when we press disc, and you can see here, it says,
Disc error, CD error?
CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. F1 was it?
So that's a floppy drive, CD-ROM drive, and it was saying down here, SCSI drive not ready.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
So the disc was in, wasn't spinning, and it kept coming up with CD drive not ready.
SCSI though? Because CD's not SCSI, or has it got SCSI on the back, is it?
Most of these old Akai samplers, including the EMU, if you have a look at the EMU sampler video we done as well,
SCSI disc drive.
they're all SCSI.
Ah,
Plus on the back here, we'll show you in a bit, there's two SCSI connectors on the back here as well.
really?
So you could have a SCSI hard drive or zip
Right.
drive or whatever you want.
Cool. Exabyte?
Anything SCSI should work on it.
Exabyte with SCSI. Always remember, tubes, when you do this kind of thing, unplug it first, yeah? Right, take the mains out of the equation. Almost looks like a work of art, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is your input-output board. So you've got these ones here, you've got 8 outputs
Wow.
on there. And then down here, I think these are the 2 memory for the actual sampler. And I think it looks like to me there's 4 possibly 4 memory slots.
Is that similar to RAM then?
Yeah, well, it's the RAM, yeah.
Right.
That is the RAM. Now with these samplers, you could have a special adapter board, and you could have a massive 32 megabytes.
Ooh, that's huge.
If you haven't got the special adapter board, which this one hasn't, you could have 16 megabytes.
Yeah, that's
And
huge.
I think I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I think it's just got 2 4 meg boards in, so I think it's possibly only got 8 megabytes.
That's quite.
But we'd have to confirm that.
They run okay on 8 megabytes, didn't they?
And then if we come over to the left here, we've got, that's your power board. And normally, if you have any power problems, you can see you'd have to replace these capacitors.
Yeah, you see your cooling fins there, guys.
Yeah. So if it didn't come on or something was a problem, you want to change these capacitors first.
Little tip as well, if you're looking for what capacitor might be damaged, a good tip is if you find one that's bulging, they don't always bulge, unfortunately. But
Or if there's a bit of smell or residue on them.
yeah, if there's a little bit of liquid coming out.
Right, this one here is a SCSI board, and this goes to a SCSI connector on the outside here, so you can have a hard drive, another CD-ROM drive, whatever you want. This is the problem. Yeah, so we did have a little poke around here earlier, trying to see what the fault was, and what we did, the ribbon cable here, which just pushes in the side of the drive, another little power cable down here, if we can see that.
Move your hand.
That's just down near the bottom there. That pushes in as well.
Which one? The little one with the two wires on?
That one there. I think that's the power for the CD-ROM. And then also what we did, there's two screws here, one either side. Take those out and you can lift the whole drive out so you can see it better. And what fixed this, I don't know if we can see here. Here's a little laser board here with a laser on, and the laser, like a CD player, it moves backwards and forwards over the disc. So what I did was, when we had this out earlier, it's easier to get to. All I did, there's a little cog at the bottom there. I just moved the cog, and it just moved the laser along the transport.
So it stuck, was it?
Yeah, it was stuck in this position here. So we just moved it like half an inch along the transport. Then seated the CD-ROM drive back where it is now.
Through lack of use?
Yeah, it just basically got stuck.
So is this one here, was it this big cog here, the one that moves it?
That's it, yeah. That one there, we just basically did that a couple of turns, moved this along, say, 1/4 of an inch, just so it was off the stop position, put a CD in, and hey presto, it spins.
Oh wow.
So we can show you that now with the lid off if you want.
So it'll boot up now, will it?
So, yeah, if we switch her on. So look, I'll put that in. And you can see now, we'll load the CD in. So yeah, that's spinning now. And if we
spinning, you're winning.
That's it. And then we can probably pull out and have a little look at the screen. Right, so if I press the disc button,
yeah, it's working, yeah.
Absolutely. Like that, and then you can see these are all the samples on the disc.
Wow.
And the laser transporter got stuck in one position.
Yeah.
And obviously when it was stuck, it wouldn't tell it to spin the disc.
So that's how you fix a CD3000, guys, an Akai. You know, if it ain't working, it could be something as easy as just giving it a little push. You know, just push the cog, because the old laser's got stuck in its place. Sometimes they use grease, and grease on plastic can actually work like a bloody glue when it goes off after a few years.
Yeah.
It can seize up, can't it?
Well, yeah, that's so it's stop. Well, you probably might not be saying stop spinning now, so it's all good.
Yeah.
And you can, as long as it's an Akai format CD, that's an S1100. You can use we can see that. Can we see that's actually a disc for a CD3000 for this sampler, and you can actually. This one is.
Copy them.
Well, it's a genuine CD. I'll open that. I've just printed out the cover for it. That's an EMU CD.
Oh wow.
So, and that would work in the previous sampler we looked at, the emulator sampler.
Do you reckon that's got any saxophone samples on it by any chance?
It could be. But this is I think that's the emulator 3 factory library. So there's all kinds of stuff on there. But you can actually read these discs in the Akai, which is really handy. You just go to the utility down here, and you tell it it's a EMU disc. Pop your EMU disc in, and you can actually load the samples from the EMU disc. And you can also use Roland discs. Wow. So you got the bit.
That's bloody useful then, wasn't it, back in the day?
Yeah. So.
Especially useful now, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can have Akai, Roland, or EMU discs, and I think there's an option you can actually put an audio CD in, and you can actually sample straight off the audio CD.
Cool. So we hope that has been of use to you. with a bit of luck, we want to help you fix things and repair things, because old gear needs to be revived, loved and restored and put back onto the rack and plugged in and used.
Definitely.
We want the glory of the old stuff to sound great again, don't we?
And the old samplers, because the way they sample, they do sound nice. They give you a bit of grit, you know, a bit of body.
These things, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the 80s music wasn't the best music for no reason at all. It was the best because of these things. And the players, obviously.
Yeah, the sound, I do love the 80s.
Yeah. So that's it from Take the Fear Out of Gear on this episode, guys. From me, Jason Bangers.
And from me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Take care, tubes. See you again.
See you next time.